Hello, welcome to Bruce Springsteen Guitar Lessons. Today's lesson is going to be You Can Look But You Better Not Touch from the River album. Thanks very much to subscribe star Alessandro Pino for the request. Hello and welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that walkthrough. So now what I want to do is go through all of the individual parts. Okay, so this song is in the key of C major. Tempo is quite a fast one, about 158 BPM give or take. So yeah, quite a fast song this one. So let's take a look at the chords first. It's got a G over D chord. So first finger bar the B and the E strings, 3rd fret, middle finger 4th fret G, the 3rd finger 5th fret A, little finger 5th fret D. G over D, Bruce likes to play. It's basically a broken G major bar chord, okay? And then we've also got an F chord up here, so bar the 8th fret from the, with your first finger from the A string, 3rd finger bar the 10th fret D, G and B strings, that's F major there. Move it up 2 frets, you've got G major, okay? And then you've also got a broken C chord, so it's basically the same kind of process as we did there, playing that one on 5 strings. This one you're kind of playing it on 4 strings, so it's a C major broken E shape. So first finger bar the 8th fret B and E strings, middle finger 9th fret G, 3rd finger 10th fret D. Cool, and then we've also got kind of a partial A minor chord. So bar the 5th fret G, B and E strings. I think they're the main chords there. So G over D, F, A minor, C, broken C, yeah, F and G. Okay, cool. So yeah, so now what we're going to do was take a look at that awesome intro riff. Okay, so it comes in on the and of 3. So it's 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and then that ring out for the next bar. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2. Bit of vibrato. Slide in. This is all C major pentatonic. If you're interested. Pretty much just the first 2 shapes of the C major pentatonic. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. So there's a bend and release on the 7th fret G and the 5th fret G. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2. Shift into 9th fret G, and then this is on beat 3. I'll actually slide in my middle finger, maybe just to set up the next bit. Middle finger, and first finger 8th fret B, 10th fret B, then back to the 8th fret B. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3. So kind of grab the 8th fret B and E strings there. So double stop on the end of 1, 1 and rest. Start of beat 2, 1 and 2 and 3. Okay, so I do that so far. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3. And you do the same bend again. 1, then on beat 2, just do 2 hits on the 5th fret. Down, up. And do the same thing again. That you had pretty much that ending in bar 2. And then on this, we're now in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, bar 5, 1 and. You can either do a slide, 8 to 9, so okay, it's 16th note slide there, 1 and a bit of vibrato, or even hammer it on 8 to 9, so either will work really well. Okay, and then and on the end of 3 again, you do that bend again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3. Okay, so it's all pretty much the same thing there, and then now for the last, for bars 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, you're going to grab the 5th fret G and B strings, 1, 2, and then you do that with your first finger, and that allows you for the next kind of interval to use your 3rd finger 7th fret G, middle finger 6th fret B, 1, 2, and then this shape 3 and 4. You can either slide it without picking again, or 1, 2, and 3, and 4. This might sound better if you pick the last one. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. And then 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Which is 8th notes, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. And the G over D. Cool, so what I'll do, some really cool stuff here, and again, this kind of, the intro repeats in the outro. So the song structure, which I'll put on the screen now, hopefully will make sense of that. You can see that kind of chord progression is basically the same, okay? And you also basically do the same thing in the break as well. So this riff you do 3 times in the song, once in the intro, once in the break, and then once in the outro. So don't forget, although the outro is a slight variation on the very end, okay? So don't forget all the descriptions, song structures will be in the description. So you can always copy and paste it and put it in a Word file if that helps. Okay, so I'm just going to go through that whole of that intro. 1, so on the end of 3. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 1, and... Yeah, so just be careful with those bits. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. There's a different rhythm on bars 8 and 9. So yes, you've got 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 4, 1, and... Cool, one more time. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 1. Cool, so that's the intro. So I'll kind of quickly just go through the break section as well, because it's obviously very similar. So in the break, where are we? Okay, so in the break section here. Yeah, so basically when you come out of the second chorus, you're just going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So you kind of come in it, before you're going 1, 2, 3, and 4, you're going to come out of the second chorus of the G, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. It's basically the same thing, okay? So again, coming out of the second chorus, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3. Apart from that, it's exactly the same as the intro. Cool, and then also in the outro, what's happening is you're coming out of a C this time, okay? So this is the end of the fourth chorus into the outro. You're gonna go 1, 2, and that broken C, 1, 2, and 3, and 4. And now the ending is slightly different, okay? So instead of doing the G, 1, you're now going to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, so I'll show you that again. Down, up, 1. So it's a C chord. These are eighth notes. 1 and, down, up. Then a mute on the start of beat 2, and then an upstroke. And it'll ring out for 6 beats. So it's 1 and 2 and 3. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then down or upstroke right at the end. So a nice short snappy note at the end there. Cool, so I'll just play that outro one more time. So again, coming out of this last bar of the fourth chorus, which would be down, down, up, 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1. Cool, so that's the intro, the break, and then the outro. So we'll just take a look at the verse section. So again, if you look at the song structure, first verse, second verse, third verse, all exactly the same. Now there are 2 other guitar parts, I think, on the record. Now I have notated these. So if you want the rhythm guitar parts, which are quite a cool little, if you want those, and also there's some cool little high bits, so I've transcribed those. There's 3 tracks in the guitar profile that I've made for this, or the 3 files in a PDF if you wanted to get it in PDF format. So there's the lead guitar, which we're going through, and if you want the rhythm guitar and the extra lead parts, don't forget to check them out in the shop, the jsmusicschool.co.uk, if you want the tabs in PDF format or guitar profiles. And obviously the backing track that I've made will be available in the shop. Or if you'd like to get extra perks, head over to subscribestar.com/Bruce Springsteen guitar, and you can kind of request what files from all the ones that I've done on YouTube, and they can get sent out to your email address on the 3rd of every month, okay? And also there's extra videos on there, guitar solo tutorials, and also extra tab and chord diagrams that appear on the screen as well. So I do an extra video for all the YouTube videos, so people have been finding that useful. So any questions, drop them in the comments below, or send me an email. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm going to go through. There's basically got this 1 bar phrase, okay? Again, it might vary on the record slightly, but the rhythm guitar is kind of doing this C5 power chord kind of thing. So then in basically the lead guitar, it sounds like he's doing this and repeating it. So basically 8 bars. In the song structure, I've just put 8 bars of C. So that's the main, that's what the bass is doing as well. Okay, so rhythm wise, you're going to go first half a beat, you're resting. So 1 and, then grab that 8/8 on the B and the E strings again. 1 and 2 and, 1 and, so the rest on beat 2, 1 and 2 and then 8/8 B and E strings downstroke, 1 and 2 and 3, 4 10th fret G, and then he's doing this really cool like bluesy hammer on, 8/9, 4 and a, 4 and a, 4 and a. Okay, so the whole bar, 1 and 2 and 10th fret D, 4 and a, 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and a. Again, you can add maybe the root note there, so it's a C. power chord basically. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and a, very kind of Johnny B. Good. Johnny B. Good style playing, really kind of that classic rock, country, you know, blues rock kind of style. It sounds really cool. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and a. You basically just do that for 8 bars. On the final bar, you might want to do something slightly different. So 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and something like that. Because you can't, I don't think you can hear that on the final bar. So again, structure the same, 8 bars. First verse, second verse, third verse, all the same. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and a, for 7 bars, and then the final bar, 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and down, 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 up. Yeah, pretty much all the other bars in that I'll do downstrokes, bit more oomph to it, bit more sort of attack. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and a. Cool. So they're all the verse sections. Okay, so we've done the intro, first verse, break, third verse, and then the outro. So we're going to go through the choruses now. So if you look at the first, second, and third choruses, all exactly the same. Also, a good thing to remember: this is only 2.5 minute song. It's so high energy. It's a lot shorter in terms of a Bruce song, because you know a lot of Bruce songs can go on for 10 minutes. So again, it's a nice, refreshing kind of short song here. Okay, so basically the chords in the chorus, you've got F, C, F, C, F, then A minor, and then you've got split bars. So the chords in brackets there means that there's 2 chords in that particular bar. So C, F, and you do that 3 times, and you finish off with a G. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bars in each of the first, second, and third choruses. Okay, so you're basically on an F major chord. This is the F bar, down, 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 up, down, up. Again, feel free, you don't have to do the same strumming every time, okay? You will be mixing it up a hell of a lot. I know actually I've seen some live versions, and what's on the record is actually quite a bit different than when he plays it live. I don't think he does all those extra notes. When he, you know, probably keep it a lot simpler, especially on the later tours. So just something to be aware of as well. You don't have to be exact, you know, every time. Apart from that riff, I think you want to get that as close as possible. So as long as you've got the song structure and the chords right, it'll sound pretty cool. So F major, 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's 2 quarter notes and 4 eighth notes. 1, 2, 3, and 4 and then this 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and. So 10th fret D, 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and down, 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 up. So do that again. So these are the first kind of 4 bars of the chorus sections, first, second, and third choruses. 1, 2, 3, and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and. Do that again. And then bar 5 is the same as bars 1 and 3. So that F bar again. Then basically do the same thing, but with the A minor. So if you can technically think of it as this, that 5th fret with your 3rd finger on that A note, the root note, 7th fret D. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Cool. And then for the kind of split bars, what we're going to do: C major, broken C, 1, 2, and down, down, up. 3 eighth notes. The F, down, up, down, and then upstroke C, up. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and just do that again, and then do it again, but a different ending. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. Okay, and then G major, as we're here, we might as well do it here. Again, on the record, it's good to mix it up, and when they play it live, they do different voicings. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and, or you can do it down here. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Cool. So I'm going to play the first, second, and third choruses, nice and slowly. So F, 2, 3, and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3, and again 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3, 4, and then where are we? Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, and 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Of course, that's the first, second, and then third choruses. Okay, although on the end of this second chorus you want to kind of cut that. You won't be doing this bar 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 because you'll need to get ready for the solo. So on the end of the second chorus, the only difference is the last bar 1 and 2 and 3 and then go into the break. Hopefully that makes sense. Cool, so yeah, we've done we've done pretty much everything now until the fourth chorus. So again, third chorus goes straight into the fourth chorus. The only difference here, again, you can see on the song structure, that split bar C and F, you just do it 7 times, okay? So I'll just quickly go through that. So the fourth chorus, 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and twice again. Third time, A minor, and this is the bar that you do 7 times. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then cut that last bar short. 1, 2 and before the outro. Cool. So yeah, nice short song. Got that really cool lead part, obviously, which is great. So in terms of settings here, I've got kind of a crunch type setting, quite a trebly setting, so maybe bridge pickup, and then obviously play around with your amp settings as well to get a nice sound. So any questions, let me know. Really hope you've enjoyed the video, and it's a nice, really upbeat song. So it's a good song to kind of jam along with. It's got this really good groove going all the way through it. So thanks Alessandro for requesting this song. Again, any questions about how to get any of the files, just ping me an email or head over to Subscribestar or the website jsmusicschool.co.uk. Thanks again for watching and tuning in. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Any comments or suggestions, feel free to let me know below, and subscribe and hit that bell icon if you haven't already. Thanks very much. See you next time. Cheers. Bye. If you'd like to get Guitar Pro files, tab PDFs, backing tracks from any of these tutorials, head over to either the Subscribestar page or my website, jsmusicschool.co.uk. Remember to subscribe and hit that bell icon for notifications. Thanks very much. See you on the next one.